What is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you? So I got caught cheating. This was in middle school, and I had this one really good friend. We'll call her Maria. And I had another friend. We'll call him Greg, who I kind of liked. But Greg didn't like me back. He liked Maria. I knew this because he told me, so I decided to do something about it. I started sending Greg flirty texts. I would send him pictures of me and I would try to make Maria jealous. It worked really well. Greg and Maria started arguing a lot, and she would always come to me crying. I felt really bad, but then Greg would apologize to her and they would make up and I would get upset. So I decided to take things a step further. One day I found out where Greg and Maria were going for their senior trip. I got all the local billboards in the area to put up ads. The ads were pictures of Greg and I with captions saying things like, Greg's #1 fan and Miss You Greg and stuff like that. I even hired a skywriter to write his name in the sky. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted Maria to see that I liked Greg and maybe break up with him. But when she came out of the airport, there were all these people there with cameras. They were all taking pictures of me and the billboards and everything. There was even a reporter from the local news station there. So then I go to my car and I get in and I drive away. I thought that was the end of it. Well, I get home and I check my phone and I have this message from an unknown number. I clicked on it and it said, "Do you know who this is?" I didn't know what it meant, so I texted back and asked who it was. And then she replied, "Why did you hire the skywriter and put up all those billboards?" I panicked and I tried to think of a good lie, but then I saw that the text was from Maria. Then I just replied, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then she said, "Oh, so you're admitting that you're the one who set all this up." She sent me a picture of the billboard and it had her face photoshopped onto it. And the caption said something like, "Maria's no, one fan." I immediately apologized. I told her the truth about how I like Greg, and I told her that I was sorry. She didn't respond. The next morning, I got a text from Greg, and he said, "What did you do?" I told him what I had done, and he responded, "Why?" I said, "I was trying to break you two up." Then he said, "You stupid," and then he blocked me. Then I got a text from my mom. She said, "What have you done?" "The news is at our house right now." I ran downstairs, and there were news reporters everywhere. They were asking my mom why her daughter was stalking her friend and putting up billboards and stuff like that. My mom was very upset. She made me write apology letters to Maria and Greg, and I had to post them on all the social media that I used. After that, my parents grounded me for a month, and I was unallowed to have a phone or a computer. And after that, I had to pay for the billboards and the skywriter out of my own money. Maria never spoke to me again, but we ended up at the same college. So whenever I saw her, I would run up to her and be like, "Hey, remember when you were no one?" And she would slap me.